I don't want to see one more white creator clutch their pearls or tell me how they're horrified or how they want to leave the country and how you're having a mental breakdown and how it's too much to handle about what's happening in this country. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing about it. I truly don't. You got a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of an inch what it's like to be black in this country. Feels pretty shitty, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Do you know why we're here? It's because our demographic, primarily white men who this land was designed to benefit, didn't stand up with people of color, with our black brothers and sisters, with the Native Americans, with minorities, because it didn't affect them. That's why we're here. There is the class war, eat the rich, yes. This is about the original sin of this country. Make America white again, because that's what they want. Last night I was on a live, and this lady was just heartbroken. She's like, I don't know, like we had, 75 years of progress, and it's all being taken away. And I asked a question, and I think it's the right question. Was it progress, or was it just suppressed? I would argue the latter, because it sure feels like this racism is like a reservoir, and it's a body of water behind a dam, and it's been dying to push out. And that's what this Klan leader is in the White House. He is that outlet for the dam. He unleashed it. It was there. Our neighbors, our friends, our family, they were always racist. He just said, hey, little Billy, hey, it's okay. Don't hide anymore. Take off your white hoods. Don't hide your face. Do it in public. Who were they going after? They're racially profiling people. DEI, CRT, equality, Charlie Kirk, the white supremacist. Hey, if the pilot's black, do I know that they're qualified? Has he ever said that about a white pilot? Of course not. Who did they pick? The most unqualified, bumbling idiot. A convicted felon, caused an insurrection, cheats on his wives, sexual abuse. But hey, you know what? He's white. So when you see a lot of these evangelicals, because I see a lot of them in my family, middle-aged white, praise Jesus, praise Jesus. Yeah, you think Jesus wants a man like this? You think he's a great reflection? No. I'm going to tell you why they support him. Because they view, when you hear the phrase nuclear family or traditional family values or Christian nation, when was this a Christian nation again? I'm sorry, because I haven't heard one thing. It was founded by founding fathers that owned slaves. They owned goddamn black people like cattle. Yeah, praise Jesus, right? Black people were worth 3/5 of a person. Praise Jesus. Only 21-year-old white men had rights in this country. Praise Jesus. Such a Christian nation. Every atrocity in this country and across the world has been done by a person with religion who has weaponized religion to push the white supremacy. That's it. Look at the Catholic Church. How many young men have been affected? And none of you Catholics stood up. You still go to church and give your tithes while they pay out billions of dollars in civil lawsuits because it didn't affect you, so you don't give a damn. Look at the Baptist Church. Decades they covered up the mistreatment of women. It's gross. And you still went to church and praise Jesus. Look at all the pastors right now that are being arrested for doing inappropriate things with people underage. Praise Jesus, right? But then you hear Bishop Boudet. Kindness, compassion, empathy. Nope, we don't want that. That's right, because you want to make America white again. You want Leave It to Beaver. You want a white kid in a white ice cream shop sitting next to a white cop being served by a white ice cream server. That's what you want. And for all of you middle-aged white people, you are scared to hell that that's going away. And when you hear Fox News, they have posted 244 pieces about trans people since February. Nothing about gun violence. Nothing about universal health care. Nothing about giving people a living wage. Actual policies that would make people's lives better. Because it questions their version of the traditional family. And when you hear that, let me be very clear what traditional family values means. It means white America.
Hello lovelies, welcome back to today's episode. Let's talk about this particular topic. This white man is trying to explain what is really happening in America and the genesis of each and everything, how it was all caused by one group of white supremacy who kept pushing so hard to win others staying in America. But right now, after things started to fall apart, each and everyone is trying to come out to look for sympathy, to cry, to complain. But when these things wouldn't happen to them, we wouldn't see them coming, saying, and crying for help. Guys, let's dive into this episode. Drop your opinion in the comment section. Kindly don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Then we'll come back with more commentaries.
That's what it means. They want to put the 10 Commandments in Texas. They want to put Bibles in Tennessee. I'm a person of faith, and I have no right, zero, to push my religion or my faith on you. That's what free will is. See, and those white Christian nationalists, those white supremacists, they don't want free will. They want to push their religious ideology on you because they actually believe this is a Christian nation, because they don't want to take 2 seconds to realize that we are a third world country, that we've never been a great nation for everybody. And that's done through indoctrination, right? You're born in American flag diapers, and you wake up every morning and you eat your freedom Wheaties and you do the Pledge of Allegiance, best country in the whole universe ever by not even a close measure. Then you feed your pet bald eagle and you go to work and you polish the Constitution and you have 800 trillion American flags. America, America, yeehaw, America first. But see, you don't give a damn about the people that the flag represents. You just care that your version of what America was lied to you, that you were the Truman Show, because that's what this is. You were told it was great, and it's not. Right now, the way that we're acting, we're a shithole country. And a lot of people that are white don't want to hear that. Why don't you go ask black people if they think it was great? Why don't you go ask some Native Americans if it was great for them? Because this was their land. Why don't you go ask the Hawaiians when it was great for them? Because we stole their land. We took the land from Mexico. Hell, we took black people from Africa because us white people were too goddamn lazy to do the jobs ourselves. And for all of you people demonizing immigrants, I don't see your lazy asses out in the field doing the jobs. Why is that? Because you just didn't want non-white people here. But Paul, I want them here legally. Great, let's talk about that. These people have been here for 30, 40 years. The system is screwed up, yes. But you know what? They're not criminals. They pay their bills. They pay their taxes. They have a house. They own businesses. But you voted for a white man who's a convicted felon, who caused an insurrection, who makes fun of disabled people, who's so pitiful that he cheats on his wives, all 3 of them. 25 women he's assaulted. The guy wears orange makeup and diapers. And that's your guy? Because he represents one thing: make America white again. And for a lot of you men, it's the toxic masculinity, right? You just can't admit that you've been lied to your whole life, that America has never been great for everybody. Sure, take out the bad parts. Take out Jim Crow and slavery and the unaliving of Native Americans and segregation and Black Wall Street. Sure, just take out the bad parts and just take the fraction where it's benefited white people. If we don't address this, and if people like me don't speak up like this, whether we like it or not, this is our mess. We created this. Think of it this way, and I'll leave you with this thought. I build a house, okay? This house is brand new. A black family moves into it, okay? Great, it's wonderful. It starts to get cracks in the walls and the ceilings, and it sags. They come in, they look at it, and they find out that the foundation is broken, okay? That it wasn't poured correctly. It wasn't meant to hold the weight of that house. It was designed poorly. Is it up to the homeowner to fix that house? No. It's up to the person that built the house. Us, white men, the only demographic that has never been oppressed, the demographic that it was designed to support. Whether I like it or not, I have privilege. I don't want it, but I have it. So we have two options, people. We can hide behind it and clutch our pearls and bitch and whine and say, oh my gosh, it's so bad. Or we can use it to stand up and do the right thing and to tear down the patriarchy. Because white supremacy, right now, the one good thing that came out of Harris losing was that now we're forced to address the ugliness and the darkness in this country, which is white supremacy. Which path are you going to choose? How is history going to remember you? I made the mistake of going through the radio and listening to MSNBC by accident. I don't know why, I just had it in the background. And this reporter said, this is not who we are. Yeah, it is. It's exactly who we are as a country. Too many of us refuse to admit that's who we are because of our privilege. 14 million children go to school hungry. 36.8 million people, or 11.1% of our population, live in poverty. 1.9 million people are incarcerated, the highest number in the world. 800,000 people approximately that are homeless in this country. 40,000 plus people pass away every year from firearm violence. Women don't even have rights. They have their sepsis rates going up. We have a convicted felon in the White House. What do you mean that's not who we are? For 200 years, we treated people that were black less than everybody else. We said they were only worth 3/5 of a person. And the people that made those laws owned black people, like livestock, the founding fathers that you guys worship. They couldn't vote. They couldn't drink from the water fountain. Women didn't have rights. They couldn't vote, couldn't have credit, couldn't have no-fault divorce until, the 80s, I think it was? Black people couldn't vote till the 60s? We put Asians in internment camp? We stole the land from the Native Americans, some of the land we took from Mexico. Hell, we even sold the land from the Hawaiians. So, honestly, what do you mean that's not who we are? This is who we've always been. This has always been a male white patriarchy. Period. And the media and people that are online still refuse to sit it. They put their heads right up their backside and are shocked and saying, that's not who we are. So, I'm going to explain it for people in my demographic, and I'm going to keep it very short and simple. Now that you feel like a percentage, a fraction of an inconvenience, now you've actually felt a small taste, a fraction of a fraction of what it feels like to be a black person. Now you want to say, that's not who we are. Yeah, it is. But your privilege kept you from the darkness for all these years. And now it's showing up at your front door. It's who we've always been. And I'll say it again. It doesn't matter if we have the red team or the blue team in the White House or in Congress or in the Senate. Until we tear down the white patriarchy in this country and admit that America has never been great for everybody, except for my demographic, we will never be great for everybody, and we will never be equal for everybody. So don't tell me that that flag is a sign of freedom. To you, maybe. But to somebody that doesn't look like me, it was a symbol of oppression. Have a good day.
When you try to hear this man very well, and when you try to observe the situation of what is really happening in America right now, this is not something new. We could say we are waking up, we see everything is happening just right now. It is something which has been there for decades, for years and years, because when we try to talk about this white supremacy and the way this America has been discovered by this European, the way they cook that story, but when you try to observe it well, since this European came in America, there was already people there, indigenous people. And these people, again, went in Africa to steal African people. They took them on American land. And these people, after seeing there is this mix of race in America, they keep trying so hard to fight them so that they could keep hold that land by themselves. But when you are trying to see what is really happening in this current administration. When we are trying to see these people crying a lot, oh, we are losing this, we are losing this, we are losing that, it doesn't mean these people they are remorseful. It doesn't mean what they are saying is from their heart. They are being like disappointed because for them to come out to push so hard to vote for this new administration to come back in place, there was a trying to say, let's fight together, let's pushing so hard to bring that America great again. But when you try to see in history, there is no way we have seen America white again. There is no, we have never seen America great again, because America has been a multi-languages, a multi-race land for decades. But these people, I don't understand the way they kept feeling that and comfort, the feeling that what if we lose this land? What if these people come back to take away what we took away from them? When we try to see these people pushing so hard, saying they want to bring white America again, you could ask yourself, try to imagine how many millions lives in America. Go in percentage, how many millions of white and brown and black people? Try to do the maths. How could you think that you are going to try so hard, you are going to make life so hard on this small minority so that you would bring back that white supremacy, that white privilege? Do you think even God who is there in the heaven doesn't see each and everything? Black people has been saying, whatever you are seeing happening on this land, this is a karma. This is the end times. This is a judgmental season, because this land has been committed a lot of sin. Our ancestors lose their life fighting for each and everything you are seeing right now. They lose their lives. They've been stolen from Africa. They've been denied all those rights as a human being because they've been treating them as properties. No wonder you have seen this white who enslaved these people got reparation after losing them. Just try to imagine. And you have seen after all this ended, these people keep moving forward as normal, as nothing happened. We have never seen anyone come out to apologize. We have never seen anyone coming to say these people need the reparation. What we did to them was so unhuman. What we did to them, it was not fair. We have never seen something like that. And yet, we are keep seeing these black people being treated bad, being denied a lot of opportunities the way they've been doing to the ancestors. You have seen after that civil rights movement, they signed a lot of executive orders saying, let's doing integration, let's give these people the right to do whatever they want. We are stopping segregation, we are stopping each and everything, division. Let's bring equality among people. This time around, we are going to share schools, hospitals here and there. But if you try to see it well, have you seen something like that happen 100%? Have you seen something like that being put in place as the way they agree to do it? No. Every time you have seen black people has been pushed away, has been taken as people who doesn't have value, people who are, they say that they are lazy. But when you try to see, whenever these black people went in any positions, in any schools, they came out great. But in a media, in this big media, you see, oh, have seen this, that, have you seen that people? Have you seen what they are doing? Those are that bad people we've been saying. Those are those minority group we've been talking about, that this is the people you couldn't even trust. You couldn't even take them anyway because they will disappoint you. Because this is that things we've been saying, the hidden agenda. If these people didn't do this, we will see right now these black people doing wonders. We would see them being in those high positions here and there. We would see them being high ranking on worldwide news, but this is something they never wanted to put in place. No wonder in this new administration, seeing this MAGA crying here and there, oh, see, they are disappointing us, this is not we voted for. No, no. These people, if they've been getting what they voted for, we wouldn't see them coming here saying we are regretting see what he's doing, see what he's trying to do. No, we wouldn't see them say something like that. Recently, you have seen that small town, a white only community, they are building their community. Imagine in this 21st century, some people would come together and agree to build their community for only whites. What's the meaning of that? Try to imagine what these small babies they are going to grow up telling them whenever you see someone who is not white, don't ever close to them. Try to imagine. You could feel for these kids. This is what we are going to do in this coming 4 years. Is this how we are saying we want to unite? How people would unite when other people they still have that mindset, that mentality to keep their own community only for them. Imagine if you are a Latino or you are a migrant, you go to work them in that farms. Imagine the experience, imagine the gossip, imagine the harassment, imagine the treatment. See, see what is really happening. And when these black people has been there saying, please, please, whatever you are doing on our community is not there, is not fair. Human rights has been there for so long saying, if you want to make America great, just let each and everyone do their things. Let's be equality in each and everything. Stop these things of pushing so hard in a hidden agenda segregation. Stop this racism. Stop this hatred among this other race. What are you doing? A lot of activists came out to say, please, 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 what is really happening is not good at all. This is something this administration need to stop. Now you have seen from generation to generation, there is no change. But the good part this time around, seeing these white people coming out to express their feelings, to expose this truth, to tell their side of the story, to let the whole world know that enough is enough, this is something good. And we are hoping a lot of them, they will keep coming out to talk about it. Because when you try to hear them, anyone who tried to come out to say something like this, he got banned in their community. They said that what you are doing, we no longer recognize you as among of us. They are putting their life in a risk. No wonder when you see someone coming out to say something like this, we need to pray for them because it's not easy. It's not easy at all. You find they are being denied a lot of opportunities because they came out to talk for black people. Imagine. And yet, when we see these people on camera, they say, oh, we love black people. We never treat them bad. They are good people. I have a friend, a black friend. We have a party with black people. No. You have seen that their racism, they keep teaching their kids at their homes. They grew up saying this and that, this and that. Guys, let me know what you think today's episode. Drop your opinion. Do you think these things of MAGA, white supremacy, coming on internet looking for sympathy, showing that they are disappointed among each other, do you think is it real or is it hypocrisy? Drop your opinion in the comment section. Thank you for watching this episode. See you in my next video. Bye.